Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum. Today I'm proud to represent probably the finest Helix 250 scooter. We'll call it a scooter, but it's really a motorcycle. This has a 249cc, high-powered, liquid-cooled, technological marvel Honda engine in this thing. And it looks like something from the space age, and it is. It's highly refined. Everything works beautifully on it. One owner bike. This bike has been owned by the same guy since brand new in the year 2000, and the coolest thing about it is we met him through a friend of ours who owns Kim Cycle in New York. Mr. Kim actually maintained this bike since it was brand new for his buddy. It only has 2,200 miles on it. The tires are like brand new. The bike runs like brand new. The only thing we changed on it is check out the windscreen. We upgraded it to a slipstreamer windscreen. The original windscreen is a little bit shorter, and it was, the original screen, so it was a little bit discolored. So we put a brand new slipstream. It's a $150 screen on there. And I'm 6'2". I rode it just about a half an hour ago, and I'm gonna do a quick demo on it for you. This screen, the way that it's arched up like this, has the wind go right over your head so you don't get the wind blast in the face. These were designed to be touring scooters. It has a 3.2 gallon tank, 70 miles per gallon, so you can go about 250 miles on a tank of gas. And it also will do 75 miles an hour. This is an under stress design. By that, I mean you can go 75 miles an hour all day long on it. It's liquid cooled. It has a storage compartment on the front. It has a glove box on the front, and it's got a huge trunk in the back here. Check this out. It doesn't look like the previous owner ever even put anything in there. It's like brand new. So there's a cult following on these bikes in Japan. When they discontinued production in 2003, there was such an uproar from the scooter clubs and the scooter forums that Honda was forced to bring it back for another 6 years. They stopped production in 2009. Basically the same motorcycle for a 20-year run. There was one model after this particular style that was actually a little bit shorter. This is considered the best year to have, the 2000 model. It's 14 inches longer than the one it preceded. That allowed the room for the big giant trunk in the back, the glove box in the front, and a lot of older people buy these, and a lot of younger people that are getting started buy them because it's an automatic transmission. All you do is turn the key on, hit the brake, and it's electric start. So super easy to start. Just hit the button, and it's an automatic transmission. So there's nothing to think about. Just twist the throttle, and it takes off like a rocket. My son and a couple of the other guys that work here that race motorcycles rode this, and I'm like, holy shit, this thing's fast. What did Mr. Kim do to it? To my knowledge, nothing. It appears to be 100% stock. I think he replaced the battery on it, changed the oil, cleaned the tank and the fuel in the car a couple times during the 18 years he owned it, but it's mechanically perfect.
It's finely tuned.
Finely tuned. It's tuned to perfection by Mr. Kim. So we bought it in, and we had our lead Honda technician, Mark Olson, who's a 10-year veteran, master Honda mechanic, and also 11 years at Kawasaki, 21 years master certified mechanic. And he went through the whole thing. He said everything's perfect on it, like needs nothing. The tires look like brand new, the battery's perfect. Everything works exactly like it's supposed to from the factory. The only thing he suggested was upgrading to the slipstream fairing. So with that, let me take it for a quick rip. Not much to compare it to as far as recent sales on the internet. What I can tell you is I did see one just sell with 61,000 miles on it, and the guy said that he never had any issues with it. So these motors are good for over 60,000 miles. Great for daily driving. At 70 miles to the gallon, look at it like free fun, or free fun transportation. When you're riding the bike, it feels small, but it's really long, and it has a very, very nice ability to carry a passenger. I'm 230 pounds, my son's 220, that's 450 pounds. We'll hop on here and give you a quick demo. 450 pounds on here, and the thing rips. So a highly capable machine. Really loud horn, super bright high beam. The brakes, it has a brake just like a car. It's got a foot brake, see? So you don't have to really think about it. You can drive an automatic car. It has the notorious reliability. Basically, get on and go. You never have to do anything to this thing except for change the oil. They recommend changing oil every 2,500 miles. So
show them how fast we can get going with 450 pounds on the bike.
Oh my God, this thing just rips. So obviously, you don't have 450 pounds on the bike, whatever you do, it takes off like a rocket. Instantly up to 30 miles an hour. storage space of the trunk. And remember, this one's bone stock, but there is a cult following. If you go on eBay and punch in Helix, over 6,000 ads on it. Every single part on here. Motorcycle. It may look like a scooter. One of the other advantages of the scooter this thing accelerates without, we just took 225 pounds off, so I don't know if you've ever ridden a snowmobile before, but it feels like that, where the acceleration is just a lot of torque, pulls you forward like a rocket, and it just keeps accelerating. Because it's geared so low with a top speed of just under 80 miles an hour, because it's geared low, that means the acceleration on the low end from 0 to 60 is fast. So, and applying hills like nothing, we just flew up that hill. The engine's barely breathing hard. Let me bring it in. I'll show you the title to it. There's no excuses on the paperwork. Comes with a bill of sale from our dealership, a clean, original owner title. You also get the you're going to get the owner's manual and the rider's guide. And you also get all the paperwork from our fully licensed dealership here. So it's a no-risk purchase. We have 100% positive feedback after 6,500 sales on eBay. Check out our YouTube channel. We've 3 million views. If you're looking to sell a bike or a scooter, give us a call. We'll help you find a new home for it. And if you want to buy the finest Helix available in the country, possibly in the world today, I guess you could find one in a box brand new, but that's about it. So
shipping East Coast, figure 450, West Coast 600. Overseas, contact us for a quote.
Again, an under-stressed motor. The thing's going to run forever. They're notorious for going well over 100,000 miles with very little maintenance. It's a liquid-cooled engine, so it runs nice and cool. Automatic transmission, so you don't have to worry about burning the clutch out or messing up your transmission. Now, Mr. Park, who owned the bike, knew. He bought it with 3 miles from the Honda dealership. Was maintained. This bike never sat for an extended period. That's the thing about if you buy a used bike. You don't want to buy one that sat for a long time. He stored this at the motorcycle shop, so when we look at it, fired right up, looked exactly like it does now. Mr. Kim took really good care of it, and the only reason his friend's selling it is he's about 80 years old now, so he's looking to move down south and selling some of his prized possession. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Good luck bidding on it. Buy it with confidence. Rest assured, this is one class act, certified by Kaplan Cycles and Illinois Motorcycle Museum. God bless.